There is a sixth dimension beyond that which is known to men. It is a dimension as immense as the sky and as perpetual as eternity. It is the middle ground between illumination and darkness, between knowledge and ignorance. It lies between the depths of man's horror and the apex of his learning. This is a dimension of fantasy. It is an area which we call the Kreepy Zone.
Gilbert K. Chesterton once said, "In everybody there is a thing that loves children, fears death, and likes sunlight. And this thing enjoys Charles Dickens." Before I tell you about the Christmas Carol, let me read to you what Charles Dickens himself wrote about this story. I have endeavored in this ghostly little story to raise the ghost of an idea which shall not put my readers out of humor with themselves, with each other, with the season, or with me. May it haunt their houses pleasantly. Charles Dickens. To begin with, Jacob Marley was dead. There is no doubt about that. You will therefore permit me to repeat emphatically that Marley was as dead as a doornail. Did Scrooge know that he was dead? Of course he did. Ebenezer Scrooge and he had been partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge never painted out Marley's name, and so there it stood 7 years afterwards above the warehouse door. Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted old sinner, hard and sharp as flint. The cold within him froze his features because he always carried his own low temperature with him. And he didn't thaw 1 degree. Not even at Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Christmas. Humbug.
Christmas? A humbug? Uncle, you don't mean that, I'm sure.
What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug. What's Christmas to you but a time for finding yourself a year older but not an hour richer? Every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding.
Now, Uncle, I know you...
Now, you keep Christmas in your own way, Fred, and I keep it in mine. Be off now. This is a place of business.
Well, don't be angry. Come dine with us tomorrow.
No.
Caroline will be happy to see you.
Why did you ever get married?
Because I fell in love.
Love? That's the only thing in the world more ridiculous than a Merry Christmas. Good afternoon, nephew.
Uncle, I'm sorry with all my heart to find you like this. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, son.
Let me hear another sound from you. You'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose, Crescent.
Quite convenient, huh?
It's not convenient.
But it's only one day in the year, sir.
A poor excuse to pick the pocket of your employer every 25th of December. But be here all the earlier next morning.
I will, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Scrooge.
Ah. Christmas. Nonsense. Humbug.
It's a world of celebration, of stockings hung in expectation, of winking lights and wintry wonderlands. M&M's go with the season, moms and Santas know the reason. M&M's melt in your mouth, not in your hand. All the world loves M&M's, they're a world of pure milk chocolate joy. All the world loves M&M's, they're neat to eat, fun to share, a part of Christmas everywhere. They go hand in hand with fun for everyone. All the world loves M&M's, they're a world of pure milk chocolate joy. All the world loves M&M's, they go hand in hand with fun for everyone.
M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Well, hello. Chad and I are here just cooking up something real nice for the holidays. Hoping you're cooking something real nice, too. Well, hope you have a merry, scary Christmas from Uncle Gregory.
And a Happy New Year.
Have yourself a scary little Christmas now.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister? Oh, I missed you so much. They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa.
Oh, real coffee.
He's here.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
And while most of London was jovial and full of glee in honor of this Christmas Eve, Scrooge had taken his melancholy dinner at his usual melancholy tavern, and having read all the newspapers, he went home to bed. Scrooge lived in the chambers which had once belonged to Marley, his ex-partner, and as I have remarked before, Marley is dead these last 7 years, dead as a doornail.
Ebenezer Scrooge?
How now? What do you want of me?
Much.
Who are you?
Like I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me?
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your own senses?
I don't know.
Then why doubt your senses?
Because a slight disorder in my stomach could make my senses cheat me. You might be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a fragment of underdone potato. Humbug, I tell you, humbug! Mercy on me, dreadful apparition.
Now, do you believe in me or not?
I do. But why do you come to plague me? And why do you wear that ponderous chain?
I made it, link by link in my life, as you are doing for yourself on earth. It is now a part of my penance, and I am here tonight to warn you of a fate such as mine. But Ebenezer, if you change your ways, you have a chance of escaping my doom.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1. Expect the next on the following night at the same hour, and the third on the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate.
Couldn't I take them all at once, Jacob, and have it over with?
Look to see me no more, and look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
Scrooge tried desperately to say humbug to the strange happening, but the word stuck in his throat, unuttered. For it was highly probable it was not humbug.
This Christmas, join the zombie cheerleader and all her friends. Have yourself a very merry zombie Christmas with this magical 2-CD set, featuring such zombie favorites as There's No Place Like Home for the Holidays, sung by none other than Maggot Stew, backed by her all-zombie orchestra.
Oh, there's no place like home for the horror days. Have yourself a scary little Christmas, make the fleshies cry. From now on, those fleshies will just die from fright.
Listen to Oh Bloody Night.
Oh bloody night, the fleshies all are running. It is the night of the dead once again.
And Santa Zombie.
Santa Zombie, put a fleshy under the tree for me. I've been an awfully good ghoul. Santa Zombie, hurry me a fleshy tonight.
Act now and you'll also get a 3rd CD. A song-filled tribute to all your favorite horror hosts, celebrating Count Gore, Bone Jangler, Penny Dreadful, and other terrifying hosts. A very merry zombie Christmas, plus Maggot Stew's tribute to horror hosts, are yours for only 3 easy payments of $19.95 for 3 CDs, or $99.95 for 3 8-track tapes, plus $29.95 shipping and handling. Here's how to order.
To order, phone toll-free 1-800-4-ZOMBIE. That's 1-800-4-ZOMBIE. To avoid COD charges, send a check or money order to A Very Merry Zombie Christmas, P.O. Box 6666, Death Valley, Nevada 89048.
Only from Atari. Made especially for systems from Atari. The video game that lets you help E.T. get home. Just in time for Christmas. Happy holidays from Atari.
Being very much in need of repose from the experience he had undergone, or shall I say, fatigues of the day, he went straight to bed without undressing and fell asleep in an instant. A few hours later,
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No. Your past.
What business brings you here?
Your welfare. I have things to show you, which are the shadow of the things that have been. Rise. And walk with me.
the ghost of Christmas past led Scrooge down the road which he had forgotten for so many years. He showed him a Christmas day in the past, which was a happy one for most children, but not for one lonely schoolboy.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Do you know that boy?
Yes, yes, I do. It is I as a boy. Oh, I remember that Christmas well. I felt so lonely. My playmates, they didn't like me.
It was because you had shunned them.
Oh, poor boy. I wish...
What is the matter?
There was a boy singing a Christmas carol on the street last night. I should have liked to have given him something, that's all.
Shall I show you another Christmas, 40 years ago, when a fair young girl released you from your marriage contract?
No, no.
Because she discovered you had ceased to love her. Your greed, avarice, and desire for wealth had killed the love she had for you.
No, no, spirits, show me no more. Leave me. Haunt me no longer.
taste all the ways butter helps your holidays. That time of year is here.
Holiday baking deserves real butter. Make a cinnamon roll tree, sugar cookies, marzipan, and more. Bake ahead. Real butter's baked-in flavor improves with age.
Taste all the ways butter helps you say happy holidays throughout the year.
Santa Claus! Hey, Santa. You don't look too good.
Well, Misty, it was a tough night last night. You know, I only work one day out of the year. And boy, what a night last night was.
Well, I sure enjoyed my presents. Thank you, Santa.
Oh, well. That makes it all worthwhile.
Well, thank you. Santa, you can't stay long, huh?
No, I have to get my rest. It's late, you know. And even though one night is all I work, it seems like a whole year.
When you have a one-night stand, you really have a one-night stand. Just answer a few questions if you would, please.
Okay, Misty.
Okay. How come you live up at the North Pole? I thought all senior citizens lived in Miami.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like the cold. It gives me a reason to get fat. If I lived in Miami, I'd be tan and skinny and never make it through Christmas Eve.
Santa, isn't it smelly and dangerous behind those reindeer?
Misty, now you know that stuff falls like an apple from a tree.
Do you have a license to drive that sled, Santa?
I didn't think I needed one. But this year, they almost shot me down when I flew over the White House in Washington. Ronnie almost didn't receive his stuffed Bonzo doll or get his Gorbachev punching bag. I gotta go, Misty. In this neighborhood, people might get the wrong idea when they see Rudolph's red nose.
Goodbye, Santa. Get in your eyes. Santa, you can't stay long, huh?
No, I have to get my rest. It's late, you know, and even though...
Oh!
Try it one more time. Ready? Okay, do it.
Awakening in the middle of a prodigiously tough snore and sitting up in bed to get his thoughts together, Scrooge had no occasion to be told that the bell was again upon the stroke of one.
Scrooge!
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me.
Yes, Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learned a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe. Look.
Belinda, bring the plates.
Oh, Mother,
Belinda, there's a great deal of work to be done. Help your sister.
Missy, you get the...
As I came by outside, I could smell the sage and the onions.
And you knew it was off, Mother.
Oh, I certainly did, boy.
Peter, set the chairs.
Can I put some chestnuts on the fire, Mother?
No, your father will do that when he comes. What has gotten your precious father? And your brother, Tiny Tim?
And Martha wasn't as late last year by half an hour.
Oh.
This is the house of your clerk, Bob Cratchit.
But he has hardly a penny to his name.
I, the ghost of Christmas present, have blessed his house. Here comes Bob now with another member of his family, Tiny Tim.
And a Merry Christmas, everybody. And there you are, Tiny Tim, right in your own chair.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
And Martha.
Yes, here I am again.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without Martha coming to visit us.
Bob.
And how did Tiny Tim behave today, Bob?
Fine. He told me coming home that he was glad he'd been to church, because it's pleasant to remember that the day is called Christmas, after he who made the lame to walk and the blind to see. Oh, what a beautiful Christmas table.
It would be more beautiful if we had a turkey, but we'll manage.
Of course we will.
See what a happy family your clerk has on only 15 shillings a week?
Tiny Tim. I didn't know he was sick and a cripple.
Mr. Scrooge. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
Dear, it's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, when one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
My dear, it's Christmas.
Very well. I'll drink his health for your sake, and because it's Christmas. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
God bless us, everyone.
Tell me, Tiny Tim, will he live?
I see a vacant seat and a little crutch without an owner.
No. Say he will be spared.
My life on the globe is very brief. It ends tonight.
Tonight?
The time is drawing near for me to go and for your third visitor to appear.
I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen. But lead on, I want to know.
I met a very kind young man today who asked after you. Mr. Scrooge's nephew, whom I scarcely know. I told him about Tiny Tim, and he said, I'm heartily sorry for you and your good wife. By the by, how he ever knew that, I don't know.
You what, dear?
That you were a good wife.
Oh, everyone knows that.
And he said, if I can be of any service to you at any time, pray come to me.
He's rather unlike his old Uncle Scrooge, isn't he?
If you must torment me, be quick. Take me to what else you have to show.
I don't know much about it either. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What had he done with his money?
I haven't heard. But he'll have no use for it where he's going.
It's likely to be a cheap funeral, for upon my life I don't know anyone to go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
When I come to think of it, I'm not at all sure that I wasn't his most particular friend. For we used to stop and speak whenever we met. I don't mind going to his funeral if lunch is provided.
Tell me what man they are speaking of. Who is it that lies dead? Tell me, I am not the man I was. Assure me I yet may change the shadows you have shown me. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Marley! Marley! Jacob Marley! Heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirit of all three shall thrive within me. Boy, oh boy!
Yes, sir?
What's today?
What, sir?
What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? My Christmas Day, sir.
It's still Christmas, and I haven't missed it.
For a man who had been out of practice for years, Scrooge gave a most illustrious laugh, the father of a long line of brilliant laughs.
Well, okay, let's see. There's got to be a way to get this little guy on here. Hey, come on. Come on, little guy. Oh, hey, how you doing?
What are you doing with the cat?
Oh, I'm decorating the Christmas cadaver here, and thought a black cat would look really nice on it. Don't you think?
Normally I would say yeah, but he doesn't look very happy.
Oh, okay, go on about your way, little kitty cat. Sorry about that. What's buzzing, cousins? I'm Grim Gory.
And I'm Janet Decay, your yummy mummy.
That's right, and we're here to wish you a very scary Christmas.
And a happy cool year.
Speaking of that, let's sing them a little song, eh?
A song?
A 1 and a 2 and a 3. We wish you a scary Christmas. We wish you a scary Christmas. We wish you a scary Christmas. And a happy cool year.
Boring.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Season's greetings.
Woo, that too. Hey, let's go get some eggnog.
I think I need a refill.
Yeah, it looks a little low. Come on.
See ya.
I got some special stuff mixed up just for you.
Ooh, special.
There are games in it,
Dolls in it.
wall-to-wall savings to fit your list. Presents from Venture.
That's giving with style.
Venture's the one stop for most wanted toys.
To light up the eyes of good girls and boys. See what's been asked for.
You'll have a ball. The most wanted toys.
Venture's the place with them all.
Come on in, you'll go home with a smile. Save that Venture. Yeah, save with style.
I'm dreaming of a white.
We'd like you to think of Christmas early this year, so that you can get a limited edition of the finest holiday music you ever heard.
I'll be home for Christmas.
The Raycon of singers.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Marty Robbins.
Little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie.
Gene Autry.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Robert Goulet.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Mahalia Jackson. They're all here in this wonderful holiday album, Home for Christmas. Your favorite artists, Tony Bennett, Doris Day, Johnny Mathis, and many more. All in this unique 2-record set. Now, you won't find it in any store. And the only way you can get it in time for Christmas is by ordering now. So get paper and pencil. Home for Christmas is yours for only $9.98. Cassette or 8-track tape, $12.98. And that includes the house and grounds. A wonderful, unique decoration for under the tree or as a holiday centerpiece. Ready? Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-358-9999 or save almost $3 in COD charges plus postage by sending check or money order to Home for Christmas, Box 11411, Tacoma, Washington 98411, or call 1-800-358-9999. 1-800-358-9999.
And Scrooge dressed himself all in his best, and at last got out into the streets, wishing everyone he met a Merry Christmas.
Mr. Fred, come in.
Have you room at your table for some friends?
Oh, you're very welcome, Mr. Fred, sir. And you too, ma'am. I only hope that our lowly feast is to your liking.
Now, don't fret about provisions. We've brought plenty for all.
Merry Christmas, Bob!
Mr. Scrooge!
And Mrs. Cratchit, for you.
Mr. Scrooge!
My dear, that's for you. Darling, for you.
For me?
And you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I don't know how we can ever thank you.
Don't. And I'm going to raise your salary and help your large family in every way possible. And Tiny Tim, I saw a friend of mine at church just a little while ago, a famous surgeon. You and I are going to see him tomorrow, and he's going to be your friend, too.
Mr. Scrooge!
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Scrooge won his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. Scrooge had no further dealings with ghosts, but it was always said that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May it truly be said of us, and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields as they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. And there it did most stop and stay, right over the place where Jesus lay. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Enter in their wise and free, so reverently upon their knees, and offer there His presence, their gold and myrrh and frankincense. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
First song about Christmas. I have to get this. Hold on. I'll put it on speakerphone.
Good evening. I'm...
Vincent!
Vincent Price. I'd know that voice anywhere. Can't believe you called me. By whom were you given my number?
By people who are out of their minds with fear.
After all I've been showing, that makes sense. They're pretty horrible, wouldn't you say?
They're stories.
That's true. You really don't have to be defensive. I really do like these old videos.
It's always good to know that.
Thanks. You know, I'm wondering, what are your thoughts about Christmas this year? People get crazy around the holidays.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Way to keep it positive. But a zombie gal can still worry. I go out of my mind sometimes.
Look, you're ill. You ought to see a doctor.
A doctor, Vincent? I don't think that will be helpful. After all, I am a zombie.
Just like the rest of us.
No, not like the rest of you. It's not metaphorical for me. I really am a zombie. I just don't let it ruin my afterlife. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I heard.
Good, I'm glad. So you think I should be positive about this season?
You have a better idea?
Oh, no, I guess not. Well, I should probably let you go. I'm filming a Christmas special.
Come back! Where are you? Come here! Answer me.
I'm right here.
So you finally decided to come back.
I didn't hang up, Vincent. But you're making me uncomfortable. Are you okay? Vincent? Seriously, what's going on? Are you there? Are you alright?
All right.
Alright what?
We're gonna have lots of happy times together. You'll see, everything's gonna be fine. I'm not going to hurt you.
Wow, I didn't think you would. What are you talking about?
You remember the fun we had when you poisoned me? You'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
No, I would never do that. Why would I poison you?
But once the door is locked, there's no way out.
No way out of what? You're not making any sense. Vincent? Hello? What's going on? Are you okay? Vincent, are you still there? I guess. Well, that sure was weird. I didn't expect that call. I have no idea what he was talking about. I promise I did not try to poison him. Either way, I'm not complaining.
And how are you feeling this Christmas Eve, sir?
I'm feeling sick.
Sick, sir?
Sick and tired of Christmas. I've had enough.
Pass this to your sister, son. Think you can handle that, Kathy?
cabbage?
I guess they don't feed you up there, Cully.
Not like this, Ground.
Ooh. Rare enough for you, Dad?
Perfect. Just perfect.
Nice crispy end piece. Oh, that's your favorite, son. With all the good things we have to enjoy at this time of year, sometimes we forget to stop and be thankful.
Whether it's careful candle placement or checking the warning label on holiday lights, simple safety tips can go a long way in preventing fires and injuries this year. When purchasing an artificial tree, do look for the label for fire resistant. Although this label does not mean the tree won't catch fire, it does indicate the tree is more resistant to burning. When purchasing a live tree, do check for freshness. A fresh tree is green, needles are hard to pull off from branches, and do not break when bent between your fingers. The bottom of a fresh tree is sticky with resin. When tapped on the ground, the tree should not lose many needles. When setting up a tree at a home, do place it away from fireplaces, vents, and radiators. Because heated rooms dry out live trees rapidly, be sure to monitor water levels and keep the stand filled with water. Indoors or outside, do use only lights that have been tested for safety by a nationally recognized testing laboratory, such as UL or ETL. Use only newer lights that have thicker wiring and safety fuses to prevent the wires from overheating. Check each set of lights, new or old, for broken or cracked sockets, frayed or bare wires, or loose connections. Throw out damaged sets. When using lights outdoors, do check labels to be sure that they have been certified for outdoor use and only plug them into a ground fault circuit interrupter. Keep burning candles within sight. Extinguish all candles before you go to bed, leave the room, or leave the house. Keep lighted candles away from items that can catch fire and burn easily, such as trees, other evergreens, decorations, curtains, and furniture.
Creatures, it's me, Misty Brew. Make sure to watch me on the Kreepy Castle.
I wonder where those children went.
Poor little children.
I know where they live. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Hello, children. Give me a kiss. Me too. Supper's ready. Daisy. I'm gonna joke. I'm still hungry, Mom. Oh, that's all right. I was only fooling. Good night. I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight. Over a bridge made of moonbeams, we'll find the clouds are silver light. Each little star is a castle, shining a welcome so bright. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight.
I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight. Over a bridge made of moonbeams, the clouds will find our silver line. Each little star is a castle, shining a welcome so bright. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight.
I'll see you somewhere in dreamland, somewhere in dreamland tonight. Dreams will come true for me and you, somewhere in dreamland tonight.
What I love? Ice cream. Oh, ice cream sounds so good.
in dreamland tonight. Over a bridge made of moonbeams, we'll climb the clouds of silver line. Each day